Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I wanted to do a one brand makeup tutorial, and the brand that I used was Wet n Wild. I have been seeing a few videos out there of Wet n Wild, like full face using Wet n Wild products. So honestly, what caught my eye was the foundation sticks. When I had seen Daisy Marquez use them, I was like, okay, I want to go out and I want to do a full face using Wet n Wild products. So here we are, and this is the look that I came up with using only Wet n Wild products. So if you guys want to see what products I tested out and what products worked for me and what products didn't, then you know what to do and just keep on watching. Hi guys and welcome back. So to start off this video, I did one eyebrow off of camera because I didn't know how fast it was going to take me or how long it was going to take me to do my brows, but honestly I forgot how fast it usually takes me when I used to use a brow pencil. So this is the brow. So I never honestly realized how bad like my natural brows were. Like I legit have like no hair compared to this, but it's all good. So the first product that we're gonna go ahead and try out is this Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown. So this is what the packaging looks like. I have never tried any Wet n Wild products besides the highlighter that I have. That's the only Wet n Wild product that I have tried before, and the eyeliner. But I wanted to obviously do a full face using Wet n Wild products. So this is the one that I got. So this one, I'm not sure how much these all retailed for. I did have my receipt, but it's in my wallet. I know that I did get 15 items and I paid like $70 maybe, so it's really not that bad because a lot of the stuff that I did get was on sale. So this is what the actual brow pencil looks like. So you guys can see it has a really fine point. It's actually really like much skinnier than like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I normally used before. But I'm gonna go ahead and start to use this product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by outlining the bottom of my brow. The only thing that I don't like about this one, as you can tell, like that I use pencil, because it's like it looks kind of really like harsh. You may not be able to tell in this one, but I feel like when you first apply it, it looks like really harsh. But so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, drag it out like so, and then I'm gonna start to kind of outline the top of my brow. And then just, I'm gonna fill that in. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I did get this Wet n Wild concealer in the shade Light Honey, so I'm gonna use that to conceal under my brows, and it looks like this. So I'm gonna go ahead, again, I've never tried any of these products, so I'm gonna use my regular brushes just because they didn't really have that many Wet n Wild brushes. I just washed my brushes, so they're like, this one's kind of like fluffy and it's not as flat as I wish it was. So like I feel like it's not really picking up a lot of the concealer, but it is getting the job done. So and then I did conceal the top of my brow as well, which I don't normally do this, but with this brow pencil I feel like it left it really like harsh. Like it really didn't like flow. I'm not sure if that makes sense. So now moving on. As you guys know, I obviously prefer more of a matte finish. So they did have multiple primers there, but I did pick this one up. This is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Face Primer Matte, and it looks like this. So obviously this one was going to give me more of a matte finish. And it's covered back here, but what it does say, I don't feel like taking that off. It says apply to clean skin, use under foundation to control shine and achieve a matte finish. And it says lightweight formula refines the appearance of pores, and it says smooth skin for even makeup application, I'm guessing. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this. There's not really a smell to it. Whoa, that was, I think, a lot. So I'm gonna go in. So I am low-key kind of scared to try it, just because I have tried, I think it was the Angel Veil one from Maybelline, is it? I'm not sure. And it was like a white consistency like this, and I felt like it gave me a white cast when I used that one. So hopefully this is not the case with this one. But I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Okay, so now moving on to foundation. I had been dying to try these foundations after I seen Daisy Marquez's video on her like drugstore look, because she used these and she said that they were full coverage. So that's kind of like the main reason why I wanted to do like a full face using Wet n Wild products too, just because I haven't done one since I don't even think I've done like a full face using like a certain product. I'm not sure if I have. So the shades that I did get was Vanilla Beige, which is 855B. I got Classic Beige, which is 860A, and then I got Golden Honey, which is 8618. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just put them right here, kind of like on my neck and my jawline, just to see which one matches me the best. So this is what the foundation looks like. So it is a stick foundation, and honestly, I am really obsessed with stick foundations. I used to be obsessed with the Hourglass one. The only thing with that one is it was a little bit too light. So again, this one is 855B. So I'm guessing this is like the lightest shade. This one is 860A. I can't already see which one's gonna be my shade. And this is 861A. Okay, so for honestly, this one and this one kind of look similar. Damn. But I think I'm gonna go in with this one, just because I have a feeling this one's gonna be too dark once I apply it all, because this one I feel like it blends in better to my neck. So I'm gonna go in and apply this one, I think. I feel like it didn't really have any smell to it. So obviously, since it is a stick foundation, it does have like a thicker consistency. But I read that this one was like long lasting, like 24 hours I believe it was. So, and then let's see how this works. Okay, so it's blended out really easily. As you guys can see, that blended out nicely. So, oh yeah, this is definitely full coverage. Definitely. The true test is because I had like a little pimple right here, so we'll see if it covered that little puppy up. So I think I got like the perfect shade. Good thing I did get like 3 shades as well, because honestly I was only gonna get like 2, or even just 1. I was just gonna like, I guess, eyeball it, which I kind of did with these shades, but I feel like I found a pretty good match. So again, it is blending out really easily and nicely. So now for concealer, I'm going to go ahead and use the same one that I used to conceal underneath my brows, which is the Light Honey. Yes, Light Honey. I feel like I got a pretty good shade. So the first thing that I am noticing is I'm having to go kind of like back and forth with this product. Like, it's not giving me so much product right off, like when I take it out of the bottle. But color wise, I feel like I got a pretty good shade. Consistency wise, it is like creamy. Could be a little bit more creamier. And then I'm gonna go ahead again and take my beauty blender and then just start to blend that out. Again, all these products are gonna obviously work different with everybody, because everybody has different skin, everybody has different skin types, you know. So this is just my opinion. Again, I have like normal to dry skin. I don't have normal skin. I don't have I don't have dry skin. I don't have oily skin. I have normal. But this concealer, obviously, it blended out really nicely, as you guys seen. So now to set my under eyes, I did get this Wet n Wild mattifying powder in Matte About You. So I'm going to go ahead and blend out my creases before I set it. So I'm not sure if I should apply it with the beauty blender or with a brush. But I'm gonna fill it. Yeah, like literally nothing came off on my finger. Okay, so I think I'll go in with the beauty blender. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the other side of the beauty blender. I'm just gonna like drag it. Literally like nothing's coming out, but I guess we shall see. I feel like it didn't really set it. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it still feels a little bit like wet, like not so much dry, like I guess how it does when you're supposed to apply powder. But now to do my whole face, I did pick up this one. Honestly, it's really hard to see like the shades, just because like I would open them, they would look like my shade, and then I would open them and then they were like totally off. But for this one, this is a Wet n Wild Photofocus Pressed Powder Compact, and I got the shade Golden Tan. Okay, I'm just gonna go on with this one. It's just like a smaller one. Okay, so this is adding more color to my skin, which is a good thing because the foundation was a little bit too light for my liking. So this is adding like a little bit more color, which I'm not mad at. So now moving on to bronzer. I was really excited to try these because in Daisy's video, she said that she was like obsessed with these, or she's obsessed with these. So these are the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzers, and I got two shades. I got Sunset Striptease and Wet Shady Beaches. So this is what the packaging of both of them look like. So this one's a little bit more lighter, this one's a little bit more darker. I did get both just because I know sometimes you kind of need like an overall bronzer, which is I would use like the lighter one, but then sometimes you need like a darker one to kind of like contour a little bit more. This looks like it has a little bit of shimmer, and I don't like that. You guys know how I am about my bronzers having shimmer. So this is what the two colors look like. So I think first I'm going to go in with this one just to be on the safe side, and then if it kind of doesn't add that much color, then I'll go in with the darker one. I'm going to go in with this angled brush by Morphe. So here I go. Okay, so I did pick, again, I cleaned my brushes, so this is like, this is actual product. So I did pick up picked up a good amount of product. Okay. So the color isn't too bad. It is adding some color to my face, which is a good thing. So my camera keeps dying, so I apologize. But I did go in and I added the other darker color, which is Wet Shady Beaches, and I feel like it gave me a really nice bronze like look. I am really not mad at it. I actually really like how it came out. It's not like too intense. It's more like of a warmer kind of bronzer. I do see a little bit of like the shimmer, which I'm kind of upset about, but for the most part, like obviously from far away you really can't see it. So I did pick up a pressed highlighter, and I have tried this one out before. Not this color, but I have tried out like the pressed ones before. So when I had seen this one, I was really so excited to see it because they said that these are like amazing. And this is the Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder. So it looks like this, and this is in the shade I'm So Lit. So I'm actually really excited to try this out. It's like a golden kind of champagne kind of color. So, and I heard that like a little bit goes a long way. Like you literally only need a little bit. So I've never tried like loose highlighting powders like this. So I'm actually really excited. I need my tweezers. Okay, so I'm gonna apply this much only. So it looks like a really pretty like golden champagne color. And I'm going to apply that with my Morphe M510 brush. It's a little bit on the fluffier side because I did wash it. So I'm only gonna literally tap in once. Does some of that off. I didn't get blush just because I'm not really a blush kind of person. So that's why I didn't get blush. But oh my god. Bro, hold up. I know you guys. Oh my. Literally, I feel like that whatever I took was a little bit, but oh my god. Like, can you guys see that? I'm literally gonna get even like less. Are you kidding me right now? Oh Lord Jesus, bro, like I literally didn't even apply that much. So now moving on to eyeshadow, I did get this Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette, and it looks like this. I asked my sister to pick out like the colors, and this is the one that she said that she liked. So I like how it says like the transition shade, so I think I'm gonna go in with this one to begin with. And I'm gonna take that on this Morphe E23 brush. Wow. Okay, like I said, these brushes are clean because I just washed them. This is how much product like got onto the brush. So okay, Wet n Wild, I see you. Whoa. Okay. So first I'm just kind of like tapping on the product. Okay, that was literally just one time of me dipping in. I'm gonna wipe my brush a little bit and then just start to smooth that out. Use like little circular motions. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my other eye off of camera just because my camera, like I said, it keeps dying. So this is the look that I came up with, and honestly guys, I am shooketh with the pigmentation of these shadows. So as my transition one, I did go in with this one, and now I'm going to go in with this one. It's like a orange kind of color. I'm going to apply that with my Morphe 513 brush. Excuse you. Like, look at that. That's literally just tapping in a little bit. So again, I'm just going to apply most of the shadow to the outer corner and then just drag it in. But again, most of the color is gonna go to the outer corner right here, and then I'm gonna drag it out a little bit and then in. I am gonna go in with that color that's next to it, which is like a light kind of dusty rose kind of color, but I feel like it's a little bit more pigmented and more intense. Once I apply it to the eyes, you guys will see, like, I feel like it's a little bit more intense. Again, you guys know the drill. Just apply that to the outer corner and then blend that in. I was gonna do like a smoky eye, but I didn't want to use like as much of the shades as possible, so I thought this was like the best kind of look to do, to use as much of the shades. Okay, and then I'm taking this little bullet brush. This is the Morphe M322 brush. And then I'm picking up this brown shade right here. And this is going to like really intensify it. So I'm just applying that right about here. Okay, and then wiping off my brush. Circular motions. Oh my god. Oh, hell no. This shit better not start. I'm home alone right now. Nope. Not today. Oh, hell no. Bruh. My dad or my fiance need to get home ASAP. Because, I literally I'm literally a chicken when it comes to, like, thunder and lightning. Nope. That means my dog's outside. Hold on. I went in with this champagne color right here, and I took that on this flat Morphe brush, and then I just apply that. Can you guys see how pigmented these shadows are? Like, I'm literally shooketh. So I just finished my eyeshadow, and honestly guys, and I applied my lashes, and I am shooketh, and I am obsessed with how this look came out. I feel like it's like really like sunsetty, like smoky. I am absolutely 100% amazed by this product. You guys should definitely go out and get these palettes. Now going on to the lips, I'm taking the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick in the shade Send Nudes. This is like the only one that really like popped out to me, and I feel like it will match perfectly with this look. So okay, so I don't think it's like a liquid lipstick, which I'm kind of upset about. And I'm not sure if that's why like the pigment is not so pigmented. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it at that. I'm not really impressed by the lipstick, honestly. I feel like it could be better. But now going on to the Wet n Wild Photofocus Matte Finish Setting Spray. I was actually really impressed by like that I seen this. Before I apply, I do want to update you guys on the foundation. It does look a little bit more dewy than I prefer. You guys know that I am more like of a matte kind of girl. But this foundation, I feel like it is a little bit more like hydrated and more like dewy. So hopefully this kind of tones it down and it gives me more like of a matte finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray that. And okay, first of all, this sprayed out like so much. So while I am doing this, I do want to go ahead and go through each of the products really quick. So starting off with the brow pencil, honestly, I did not like it. I was not a big fan of it, and I will not be purchasing it again. I didn't like how it left it like really harsh. So this has to be a no for me. Moving on to the primer, I really did like the primer. Like I said, since the primer was more on the matte finish, I know that it wasn't the primer that gave me more like of a dewiness. So the primer I do have to use with like another foundation and see how it works, but for now I really do like it. The foundation sticks, full coverage, I definitely recommend them. They're only $5.99 I believe, and they were having a sale at Walgreens when I went, so I got them even cheaper. But I definitely do recommend these. I feel like these are a little bit more for like drier skin, because they did give me more like a voluminous kind of hydrated finish, but I'm not mad at it. As you guys can see, it really covered up everything. Concealer, I was okay about it. Coverage wise, it was there, but I didn't like how I had to keep kind of dipping into the product. Bronzer 100% I am obsessed with. As you guys can see, it gave a nice color to my skin, not too muddy, not too gray like I have had experiences in the past. It gave like a nice warmth kind of color to my skin, which I'm not mad about. Moving on to the eyeshadow palette, I highly recommend this eyeshadow palette. As you guys can see, my eyeshadow came out bomb today. Like I'm so obsessed with how it came out. Highlighter, I shouldn't have to explain this. Like, I'm not even gonna explain it because you guys need to go out and get it, because the shit was bomb. The pressed powder, I feel like it didn't really give me more of a matte finish, but color wise I feel like it did give some color to my skin, but I will have to use it with like maybe one of my other foundations just to see how it works. Setting powder, I feel like it didn't give me more of a matte finish. I feel like it still looks a little bit dewy. I'm not sure if you guys can tell. Now moving on to the last product, which was this Wet n Wild High Shine Liquid Lipstick Gloss, or whatever this thing is. I don't like, as you guys can see, it's more like of a gloss. I thought it was going to be more like of a liquid lipstick. Color, I liked it. It was a little bit like sheer in the beginning, like I had to kind of go over it. But color, I liked it. Consistency, it was okay. Formula wise, I don't like how it's like a gloss. I prefer it to be a liquid lipstick. But that was pretty much it for this entire look using Wet n Wild products. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do like these kinds of videos of me using one brand makeup tutorials, please leave me down your comments in the comments down below, and tell me what makeup brand you guys want me to use. Just don't get too expensive because your girl is on a budget. But if there's any more like drugstore makeup brands that you guys want me to use, like for a full face, please let me know down below, and I would really love to film that for you guys. And that's pretty much all I have to say. And if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button before you guys head out and leave, and make sure to hit that like button as well. And that is all I have to say, and I'll see you guys on the next one.